My name's Martin Hudson and you're watching an unlisted video especially for you, Zach, and Fowley's Makery and Mischief. What did you think, hey? Yeah? Expect nice cold steel just like yours. Hi, thank you for joining me. So I just want to take this opportunity to thank you. Thank you so much for the content that you put out and the effort that goes into putting that content out. I understand how difficult it is. Even for myself, a novice, doing basic editing stuff, I understand how frustrating and time consuming it can be. So thank you so much. Your content over the last couple of months has been one of the things that's got me through. My mental health has taken a massive decline over the last couple of months due to the situation in my life. And your channel, your content, your energy, the inspiration that I've got from you has been one of the things that's got me through these last few months. So I can't thank you enough for that. I also want to thank you also for responding. This isn't the first comment I've made on one of your videos that you've responded to, and it's so rare and so nice to have a YouTuber with a big channel that responds to people. It's such a rare thing, and so much gratitude towards you for that. So anyway, enough waffling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the camera, take you on a quick tour of my site, show you some of the stuff that I've been building. Right, starting from the first editions, we've got my sawbuck, which is a movable piece. So that piece there, I can take that wherever, and it's notched in there and then just cinched off there, and then that one is driven into the ground, solid that one, and I use that for cutting. Moving on, this isn't supposed to be here. See if I can get a shot of it in the distance over there. See if I can zoom in on it. You can just about make out there. It's a huge fallen tree. That old mound there, that big mound there, that's its root system that's pulled up. And a lot of it was over the pathway up there, so I cut off a huge section of it. Literally spent an entire morning hacking and sawing because I didn't have an adequate saw for the job. Spetnaz there looking nice. Dug a 2-foot hole, dragged it over here from over there with a bit of rope, and then drove it into the ground He-Man style. Urgh. Next we have my fire pit and fire guard. I apologise for the mess. I did plan to get here and do a bit of a tidy up and stuff, but unfortunately the rain has put a bit of a kibosh on my plans today. So I'm going to have to get this filming done as quick as I can before it starts raining again. But anyway, so I've got my fire pit. Got some stones there that I found in the woods. I've got 2 rests here for resting sticks over for smoking bacon. And there's the fire guard that I built, again inspired by you, and the hut that you built on 8 to 7 days from alone. And then I watched, I think it was the Canadian Rockies Survival Challenge, where you made one of these with Greg for smoking your fish. So I did exactly that. I made one of these and I smoked some fish on it. The first fish, unfortunately, I had to throw away because on that day, whilst building that table, I'll show you that in a minute, I ended up with my first bushcraft injury. See if I can get it to zoom in. So yeah, didn't need stitches, it just needed some medi-strips because it wasn't quite deep enough, but it still meant that the fish that I literally spent the entire day smoking on that, I had to throw away because I had to get to hospital. Okay, so moving on. Again, excuse the mess. I've got my chair. Now this is the chair 2.0. It was actually a lot bigger. It's not very good light in here. It was actually a lot bigger and not as sturdy, so I cut it down and remade it. That's a little note. I'll explain that in a minute. So I completely forgot to explain about the letter. I came to my campsite one day to find this on top of my bag of stuff with a name and a telephone number that I've obviously had to blot out. And I wanted to thank them, so I did try texting the number, but unfortunately it was a digit missing. So I decided to write a note, put my email address on it, write my thanks in the note, and then hopefully whoever left it would come back to the area, find that note and be able to send me an email, and I could properly thank them. And then in the back there I've just got some wood off the ground where I put a bag with some stuff. And then my table that I'm very, very proud of. This is table 2.0 again. The first table I made was actually here at my feet here, but it wasn't stationary. It wasn't stationary, it wasn't driven into the ground. So the 2.0 is actually driven into the ground, and the supports are notched in and then lashed off and then tied off as a King Alfred cake, ready for drying for tinder, and chopsticks for eating my fish and stuff. And then the shelter itself is just a piece of plastic sheeting, and I did have originally a lip on the end of that. That's what the two ridge lines are for, but the second ridge line has unfortunately slackened off. It needs tightening, but it basically gave the edge a lip like that, just to give it that little bit extra shelter for when I'm sat underneath it. Rubbish bag. And then the final thing that I've made is this bench. I had a friend down for a cup of coffee, because I like to fresh brew coffee on here. I like coffee just as much as you do. And I only had one place to sit, so I gave him my chair and I made a quick bench, which again, it's just two driven in posts with a post going across it, and then realised whilst I was sat there drinking my coffee, I had nowhere to put my coffee, so I made a table. Table 3.0. Now this one, unlike the other one, I made it with planks, look. Again, a technique I learned from your channel. I think this one was from, again, from the Canadian one where you made the bench. And then you made some, oh no, sorry, it was 87 days. You made plates, didn't you? And in that video you showed us how to split the wood accurately. So yeah, I've not just learnt how to build things from you, I've learnt techniques. I've learned how to make simple tools from you. Check this out. That's my mallet for driving sticks in. And then I've got an old axe head that I found in a tree stump that I've just put on the end of a stick, split the stick and drove a wedge into it to force it outwards. And that works really well for just chopping up the ground for digging and stuff. And then I've got in here somewhere, there it is, look. My batoning mallet. It's seen better days, I might need a new one soon. So yeah, it's not just stuff for building, it's my forager's guide, because I do a bit of foraging as well. I bring it out here and like to identify mushrooms and stuff. And there you have it. Let me just flip this back round. There we are. So yeah, that is my camp, all inspired by you. Thank you so much, dude. I really mean it. Thank you. Not just for the content that you put out, but for just taking the time to answer comments and stuff. It's so rare for a YouTuber to engage. So genuinely thank you. And that's it. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. And I can't wait to see what you get up to next time. Can't wait to see what the next survival challenges you do. I love your survival challenges. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, dude. Thank you very much. Oh, and by the way, if you wanted to, I was going to do like a big edit for this and do a proper video, but I'm having to film in between bits of rain, so it kind of put a kibosh on that. So if you want to see what kind of editing I like to do, there are a couple of videos on my channel. Feel free to check them out if you want. If not, that's fine. I understand you're a busy man, but I'm just very thankful you took the time to watch this video. So thank you and have a good day. Stay safe, mate. Bye now.